Starting this new self-portrait. Uh, I don't know where I'm going with it, but I'm just sharing the way I sort of sketch it in. I just put some charcoal marks down, and I would just kind of roughly draw it in. I'm just thinking about the big shapes. I did put some little marks to sort of guide me. These little mapping marks, mapping points, like I call, or mapping marks, to just sort of get the distance of the forehead. They won't stay. That's just as a guide reference. I'm just rubbing it in. I'm not using much mineral spirits either. Just enough. Not measuring yet. I'm trying to use my eye to see if I could, just how close I can get it. They're just eyeballing it first. Have you all ever painted a bald head person before? I'm bald headed, so uh, you know, just get the opportunity to sort of paint myself again. My wife thought that it probably, won't you paint somebody else? But I try to document myself every now and then. It's been a while. I know for COVID, I know during the COVID time, I did several small life portraits of myself. I just had a mirror and I was just drawing myself. I mean, of course, we all had so much time on our hand, right? But what better subject than yourself? I tried to get this head this size I'm trying to get this head the same size as that head. So it's like painting sight size, but not really painting sight size, because I'm not measuring over like that. I'm just keying it in, and I'm checking space. What is the space from here to here? What is the space from the angle of his bottom lip to where the little hairs are, and then that space in between there, which is right about there. And I'm just estimating it. That's my little goatee right there. Then it sort of expands right here like this. It's just a good rough sketch. Will things stay? Nah, probably not. But it gives me the opportunity to see the whole as I start to paint just a little bit more. I'll start seeing things just a little bit better because of that, you know. Like right here, if I see, I can put this mark here. Once I put that mark, then I know that sort of comes right there. Okay, this will be the width of the goatee, but I still have some other things going on underneath that. Underneath the goatee. I hadn't checked the space yet. I need to check the space, but I have to be careful. This is the whole portrait right here. This is the whole thing. So I have to leave space for my hand. So I have to think about that as I'm starting to draw this a little bit more. There's some angles here and there. So, just using almost straight burnt sienna mixed with a little bit of burnt umber and a little bit of mineral spirits. Let's take the angle of the goatee down just a bit more. I have to make sure that I don't elongate my, because the drawing that I did from life, I had elongated from the bottom of my lip to the bottom of my chin because I'm making space for that that jaw area underneath there. So I have to think about that. Now, if I check the width of the mouth, okay, this would be where the mustache should go. Here, I'm thinking here. Okay, so check the space from here to here. Do I have enough space? So this is not a straight on portrait. As you can see, I'm slightly turned that way. So I'll just work on that side plane. Again, just like the Mary McLeod painting, I'm trying to be just a little bit more free in the pursuit of the drawing. So not really plumb lining the eyes too much yet. I mean the ears, excuse me, not really thinking about them too much yet. But I am thinking about them. I'm gonna put the glasses in and then I'll take them out. But I'm using it as a guide first. That's all that is. If I could use the glasses as a guide, that would be perfect here. Ear somewhere here as it cuts here. You can't see too much of this ear. I better wipe off some of this. I try to, if you don't spray it, if you don't spray fixative on it, then I'll try to wipe most of the charcoal off. I just put lines there just so I'll know the proportion, but things will change as I go. The Mary McLeod Bethune painting is coming out nicely. I've made some changes here and there. The initial thought was to add some wording in there, but then I changed my mind. And I often do that, you know. I'll start somewhere and then I'll say, I don't like it. So that's the beauty of being an artist, is that of making decision making. You know, you can pick and choose what you want to do, what you don't want to do. In your work, so things will expand too as I go. Like, let's work on this a little bit. Let's take this up a little bit. Using anything I have to sort of draw with, you know. So it's nice to challenge yourself a little bit to do things differently from time to time. I don't always do things the same way. And I'm glad I don't do things the same way. I let each painting or sort of dictate to me, you know, this feel of what I'm trying to go for here, you know. Had my daughter take a picture of me last night. I said, well, I'll give it a try, see if it'll move me some. I do paint differently though when I'm painting from life. I don't have time to do this. So it's a little fun to be able to have a little extra time to do something like this. Try to go rapidly with it. Okay, let's go back over this. Using my eraser here to sort of carve some things out for some clarity. I have to remember this is a side plane. Hopefully my arm isn't getting in the way, which I think it is. I'll try to pay more attention to that. Now the spacing on this side, I have to put more face on this side. Think of even this shadow here, it's important to me. Underneath my neck, it's a good guide. Check the space over there. Oh, okay. Let's go. I have a big head. So I want to document the head. There's a slight tilt to it too. over this way. So I need to think of that tilt just a little bit more. Follow that around just a bit more. I know I have a weird head. Not really a cone at the top either. Sometimes it looks like a cone up there. It depends. There's a little bit more weight on this side than it is. Checking spacing. Some of the drawing I will correct once I start laying in paint. But I just want to get a understanding first of the space. Am I too far here? See, I don't have enough space there. So I'll keep moving things. This part of drawing, I just love to do. I just love to sort of explore the options here and need to check my space here, make sure there's enough. I just got such a big old head. Always a little hard when you're painting a bald head, right? Am I right? Step back a little bit. Make sure you step back a little bit. Sometimes I don't step back enough. Sometimes I don't step back enough. Always check the space in here. Sometime, so with the eyes, what I normally do is I'll put spots in, but they're not gonna stay. I just want to use it as a measuring tool for a while because I like to go back in later and then I will go back and and then actually measure just a bit more. Now this is a side plane right here. Part of my hair is like a shadow. And guys know that, bald guys know that that's just part of a shadow from the hair. You know that that area of the face gets a little. The head and face get dark when you shave. Let's keep this aside, please. Let's keep this all the way right here for right now.